Welcome back to PrepForge's Spring Boot series. Today, validation with @valid. Validation is about rejecting bad input at the edge of the system before it can corrupt state or trigger obscure failures deep in your business logic. Spring integrates the Bean validation standard, Jakarta validation, implemented by Hibernate Validator, so the rules live as declarative annotations on the request object itself. Think of a bouncer at the door checking IDs. Only valid requests get into the venue. The pattern has two halves. First, annotate the DTO fields with constraints and not blank. At email, at size for the password, and men for age, and mark nested objects at valid to validate them recursively. Second, place @valid on the @request body parameter. When a request arrives, Spring runs the validator before your method body executes. If any constraint fails, it throws method argument not valid exception, and your method never runs with invalid data. That's the key sentence, validate at the boundary, and the rest of the stack can assume well-formed input. The piece that ties it together, and that interviewers expect you to mention, is turning validation failures into a clean client response. By default, the exception yields a generic 400. So you pair validation with the REST controller advice handler that catches method argument not valid exception, extracts the field errors, and returns a structured body listing each invalid field and its message. And when the built-in constraints don't cover a domain rule, you define a custom one, an annotation plus a constraint validator implementation. One distinction to keep sharp, @valid versus @validated. @valid is the Jakarta standard and supports nested validation. @validated is Spring's variant, which adds validation groups, letting you apply different subsets of rules in different contexts. And the final design point, validation belongs at the API boundary, not scattered through your service methods. Say that, and you've shown architectural thinking, not just annotation knowledge. That's validation with @valid. Next up, global exception handling, one help desk for every error in your PI. Like, subscribe, and practice at prepforge.net.